Coming at you live from DNHQ. This is the Blue Heaven Podcast.
We are also in beautiful South Pasadena, California. What is going on, Dodgers Nation? My name is Clint. You can find me as Real FRG on Twitter and Instagram. That guy is...
Yeah, you forgot to say South Pasadena, Gary. You got to represent your city.
I know. I'm so sorry. I never listened to you guys do it. So
I'm trying to take a day off here, man.
Guys, my name is Brook. You can follow me at BrookMe3 on Twitter and Instagram, though I highly advise against it. On today's show, we are one win away from a World Series title. Oh, my God.
Man, it's pretty wild. It's been a while. It's been about 3
It's been 3 years since we were one win away from World Series title.
But we weren't sure about doing a show today because, again, we're very, very tired. On the other hand, we do shows every Monday. We don't quit. And Gary's here to click. And you know, we're almost done with baseball. Whatever happens, we don't know what's going to happen from here on out. We all feel very good about our Dodgers. They have 2 chances to win 1 game, but in this crazy 2020, anything can happen. But still, we feel good about our team. But we got 2 more games at most, and then we're done with baseball. So
What a wild year, man.
Wild time. So we got to be with y'all here every step of the way. Again, 1 win away. Today we want to make this almost all about you guys today because we didn't want to prepare too much. You know, we're doing pregame every game and all that kind of stuff, and you know, we just don't have the energy of like a Petros and Money.
I don't have the energy of a normal human, so
because
yeah,
you know we actually put skill into the show and time. And we love all our friends. He's gonna yell at
you tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's all he does is yell. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Well, I don't know. He kind of combined into a Stephen A. type thing. Right there.
A little bit of each on that one.
You need to find a giveaway winner because we haven't picked him yet.
Oh yeah, I got that. No problem.
But we are going to be giving away the autographed. It's a Seager. This isn't it. It's a Seager, Corey Seager signed ball. Imagine it's it. I have one at home. It's my own. But this one isn't it. This one's fully authenticated from our friends over at Elite Sports Collectables. Dodgers love in general. We got to talk about our Dodgers and just this weird year and how much fun we've had. Yeah, it's going to be way back there. Eddie posts a lot on our Instagram. Follow us there at Official Dodgers Nation. But we want to remind you, we are a podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Spotify, all the spots you can hear podcasts. We are there. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody that has been subscribing. We've been doing very well on YouTube of late, and it makes us feel validated.
Yes, really it does.
I really need to feel validated, man. It's been a weird year. I haven't seen people in a long time. Yeah, I need it. So
let's dig into comments, guys, because again, I want to make this a lot about comments. So everybody here, we both got the comments in here. Find a winner also along the way. Do 3 things at one time. Gary, find some comments while you're hype tweeting. We got Ryan Moore right here on Facebook saying live celebration party from Dodgers Nation on here if we win. Doug will be on.
Yeah, Doug will be on.
DMAC_LA will be on the DN postgame show right after Tuesday night's win. Knock on particle wood, whatever they call that. I can't think of it right now, but he will be there, and Brooke and I will be crying either happiness or like tears of still having to work, because that's the tough part about this, of making the team that you follow day in and day out your favorite team, also your choice of employment. It's a lot of. I mean,
it's a fine line that
we were going to be doing either way. Might as well get paid to do it. We got Tony checking in from the 559. Chris is saying, can't wait to see Gonsolin redeem himself tomorrow. I do like Gonsolin. We'll get into the matchup more a little bit later in the show. We will also get into it a lot more before the game on Tuesday at 4 o'clock Pacific time, post-Meridian on the thing. Mello says, Jock Peterson Gold Glove winner. Dude, Jock is... he's tracking down some pelotes out there.
Look, man, I don't know what he's doing. We talked to him at the beginning of the season. He had lost some weight. I think he put that weight back on. Just the eye test tells me that. Not 100%
but once
sure
you start rolling, you go faster and faster.
Yeah, he's like a freight train. He takes a little bit to get going, but once he gets going, he's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Polly Pocket does not track that down in left field.
No.
We just call him Polly Pocket.
I think people call him Polly Pocket on
I haven't seen that
Twitter.
shirt.
Yeah,
I call him El Pollo Loco 8-piece special.
El Pollo Loco. Yeah. There's the space one. What's the space one? Apollo 11.
Oh, Apollo.
No,
11,
that's no
Apollo 13.
No, we're talking about Peterson.
No, I know, but he said
but
that.
I'm saying like he wouldn't track.
He wouldn't have tracked it down.
Yeah,
okay, again, I'm not trying too hard here today, boys.
I don't know where I am.
But yeah, Pollock. Pollock's friend Peterson has looked great. Pollock has only got 4 at bats in this World Series. So, hey, credit to Dave not running with the same guys and letting them just try to figure it out. They've actually been pretty decent in going with something of a hot hand. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kenley was heating up, and he got.
We're not going to go there.
You know what?
It was a bad weekend.
He said whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I blew the game. It doesn't matter.
We're not
going to be mean.
We're not
going
to go there. No.
Jimmy says no sleep till Dodgers ring.
Dude,
we need to sleep. We need to sleep. It's worth it. You need to be rested up, Jim. You need to be rested up for the first celebration Los Angeles has had in blue in 32 years. We just had a purple and gold and Mamba Black about 2 weeks ago. But you got to be rested up for that. Nick Stocks is replying to Nick Stocks saying LOL. I believe Nick is a friend out in Whittier. Katie, our friend Katie. Katie's going to do a little bit of witchcraft and reach the heavens above. She's going to have dear old dad help out and pull some strings just to make sure we're able to get this one more win and 2 more chances. So shout out to the family of Katie, the whole Tellez family. Hopefully good things happen for you guys because you guys have been great with us. And you know, it's a whole party for everybody.
That was perfect pronunciation too. Perfect pronunciation. That's yes. That's really good. I appreciate that. About
you want to continue to derail the show?
No, I'm still trying to find a winner of the giveaway. It's a finely tuned machine over here.
Hey, what did we say for World Series MVP winners? I think we both went Urias, right? As like the sneaky pick.
We did, yeah.
We're gonna be wrong.
We're gonna be wrong.
Definitely
he didn't make enough appearances, by the way, in the first place. But we were like, let's get weird with it. To be fair, Clayton Kershaw has a very good chance of winning the World Series MVP, which is close.
If I had to pick under the radar, it would have been JT.
Well, you know, we didn't ask you.
Yeah.
You weren't there
when I wasn't invited on the show. Yes, I remember that.
Well, sorry, I don't know how to fit the third screen. And
no, it's okay.
Yeah, when you want to sit behind me in my room. That's weird. You just got to drive out.
When did you guys talk about that before Game 5?
That was
Game 4.
It was either the last time we were here or before Game 1.
I don't remember most days.
It's such a blur. Seriously,
it's gonna be Seager, by the way, because that's what Alfredo's saying. World Series MVP Corey Seager. I think it's gonna be Seager. You know what? Honestly, no. Voters are lazy. These awards are usually pretty lazy. It's gonna be Clayton Kershaw, and I would say he's earned it.
The only thing coming to my head right now is hubris. Can't talk about MVPs right now. I've been scarred.
All of us.
Can't. I know we can't.
The MVP will be the friends we made along the way.
Yes.
Gail asked if her crate of Kershaw beer is on its way. You know what? It got cut off by customs at Gary's house.
We tried to send you a pallet, and it just didn't work out.
It's Payet.
Payeta.
You want to continue to be a dick? Let's see. Jimmy also asked, does Blue Heaven sell Dodger dogs? No, we do not. You can get Dodger dog out on the golf course, though. We just call them regular golf course dogs.
AM, PM.
Cindy.
Golf course dog.
Cindy is nervous about the Catman going in Game 6. I slept on it for a night, and I'm slightly more okay.
I felt bad about it, and now I feel good about it.
Which is almost the same
just
thing
what you just said.
I still feel
I
bad.
didn't sleep on it.
I'm not feeling the greatest on it.
Well, you know, that's a reasonable sentiment. I feel like that's pretty consistent.
But I'm going to talk to you guys. That's what I was looking forward to, is you guys explaining to me how tomorrow's going to work out. Because I really don't know. I see Gonsolin, and I'm like, who's next?
All right.
You know?
You want to get all right. Well, I still want to get to more comments because comments are going. They're going hot, and I'm going backwards for some reason because I'm an idiot. Alfredo's asking if we're drinking those 2 bottles of Jim Beam between now and Wednesday. Well, there's more. Pull those 2. We got those 2. There's another one here. There's 2 more behind me over here.
Thank Kershaw's you. Wicked Curve.
Yeah. Thank you to all the friends that send us nice booze. Anybody wants to send us more booze as a friend, thank you for being a friend. I will give you the P.O. box. Or you can just drop it off at Gary's house. I'll give you Gary's address. I'm not going to give you Gary's address.
It's
8675-309.
You use that a lot.
Yeah, why not? That's my thing right now. It's never been heard of.
Where are we at in the show? I haven't been listening.
We're right now just talking comments. A sale loaner saying, be happy, podcasters. See, that time you used the comma, and it came off the right way, so we appreciate punctuation.
Instead of be happy podcasters.
LJ says Astros would be cheating again and winning again. Probably they'd find a way to sneak in their equipment. Yeah, this is a one normal sized human. It's actually just a kid on top of a cart with cameras. Yeah, so piss off. Astros. Gail, by the way, was proud of your coming at you live, Gary.
Oh, really? Did I do it well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you tried.
Sorry, I know. I'm trying.
So
I'll try to get more practice in the off season.
And before we transition here to more of the final, hopefully final game, but the final two of this series, Steve says, "Do it for Kobe, Dodgers." We love that. And Just Chillin' follows that up on YouTube by saying, "The job ain't done. Just finish the food on your plate." Which has been that's been the mantra.
Finish your breakfast.
Finish your breakfast.
Finish your breakfast. That's a good shirt.
Finish your bacon. Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
Edward.
Eddie, finish your breakfast.
Eduardo. Sí. Se habla español muy poquito. All right. 3-2 series advantage to your Los Angeles Dodgers. If all things went great, the Dodgers would have been celebrating a world championship, their first in 32 years, on Sunday. But instead, we were, I'm going to be positive, we were gifted with the ability, we were gifted with more baseball, and we were gifted, if we win, if we win one more, we were gifted with the weirdest ending to a World Series game that's probably ever happened, definitely in most people's lifetime.
Mm-hmm. You put it great yesterday during the pregame show when you were saying if you're not a Dodger fan, that was one of the best endings you've ever got to watch in your life. Congratulations to you. F off. That's a good way to say it. I mean, if you're not a Dodger fan, you're looking at that and you're like, wow, that was exciting. If you're a Dodger fan, you're sitting there still like 10 minutes later and just staring at the screen like, what in the hell just happened?
Give yourself some time.
My kids are like, say something, Daddy, please. And I was like,
Dad,
I can't right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they're like, is everything okay? I was like, my fingers are frozen. I was like, what just happened?
Mom, get the electrical irons. Dad's dead.
Something's wrong with him.
Yeah, that was a weird, it was a wild, that was an ugly game. I encourage everybody to eventually watch the John Boy breakdown. It was pretty, there's so much going on in that game and in that final play and in that moment, and just watching Dave have no idea what's going on. It's worth it. It's great. It's good for baseball, having plays like that, because that's the type of thing where people will be like, man, that was kind of fun. I'm okay to watch baseball. And then, they watch like game 3 of a 162 game season, and then they're like, all right, I'm checked out. Cool. Baseball's not for everybody. What I'm getting at.
No, you're right.
That's a good point made. Yeah.
It was nice seeing Dave show emotions on that side, because he's always a rah-rah guy.
Yeah.
But on that side, pissed. It's
show
nice
up
to
his
see
team,
it, It's like, because, every time there's a bad call, like when Adames decides to like push someone off the base, no one says anything. He doesn't say anything. He never fights for his players.
Yeah, Adames.
That's the one thing I notice,
Respect to Adames, because he's being a sneaky little cheat.
Yeah. Look, man, he's going to get the bag next season because he figured something out. And umpires are just, it doesn't matter. They're right there. I mean, they're right there. And they just don't see that he's doing something that's not exactly illegal, but it's also not exactly legal.
He's doing it in a way where he can pull it off, like the one he did where he pushed Barnes off the base. That was almost, it
was him falling down.
He fell, and then he put his arm down here to push it away because he had his right arm, but then it was very apparent that it wasn't to brace himself, because he pulled it up and then was like, oh no, and as he's looking back at the umpire, he's like, umpire, look at the foot,
No, but it was the distract with the glove and then shove with the other hand. It was amazing. Magician,
It's all about the slide. I don't know.
No, you did.
I don't know. I'm not a magic man.
Jose Rod over on YouTube says, Brooke, do you have another Dodger hat? Because the black one makes you look like a member of the NWA. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, first of all. Second of all,
90s.
I have had this Dodgers hat since I was 18 years old. It is now almost 10 years old, and not getting rid of it. I mean, I've had a lot of bad luck since I was 18, but
Yeah, remember that time you left that nice, cushy, well-paying job?
Remember when there was cheese bread?
Gary's here, everybody.
The cheese bread.
But somebody asked why it wasn't reviewable. That's not a reviewable play, according to MLB. I'm sure if umpires looked at it after, they're like, oh yeah, they definitely pushed him off. Yeah. But you can't review at the moment. It's a judgment call. Some calls are reviewable, some calls are not. Don't ask me how they decide which ones are, because couldn't tell you. Don't know. I also, this is a whole separate topic entirely, but check swings are a really, really iffy undefined rule.
Yeah.
It's not defined in the rule book. It is umpire discretion only.
Yeah.
So it's not like hey, you passed home plate, or hey, the bat head showed to the umpire. It's hey, if you think it's a swing, it's a swing.
I had my dad ask me. He asked me, he's like, wait, is it like passing the body or passing the plate? And I was like, it's I don't know.
I always thought it was the front part of the home plate. If the bat passes that invisible line.
Apparently, there is no actual definition.
There's
it
no
is
really
umpire discretion. Like, hey, that was an attempted swing, or that was not an attempted swing. It has nothing to do with the bat head or base or foul line or anything like that. It's the umpire saying like, it looked like a swing. Which to me, in 2020, when you have reviewable plays, it seems like an odd rule. But also, you haven't defined a balk yet for me either, Major League Baseball. So I don't expect much out of you these days.
Big ooh right there. There you go. At Major League Baseball. Shout out. Friends of the show.
At ooh.
at ooh. All right. We're seeing a lot of Gonsolin in the comments here. Sandra saying she wants the Jim Beam. No.
You can't have it.
Man, you're far back in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
We tend to catch up gradually.
I'm struggling a bit here in the number of things. I told you guys I didn't want to work that hard today. But yeah, I have to do all the charismas.
Alfredo said straight out of... Alfredo kind of got
Where's
me
my
here.
pen?
He said straight out of Huntington, straight out of Venice.
Straight out of Riverside.
You see, because I'm white, and that adds up. It tracks.
He's a Smith.
And last name Smith. Yeah, doesn't track well. It's not going to sell a lot of records, guys.
Listen here, Smitty. I'm going to tell you one thing, all right? That's all I got. I just wanted to say. I just wanted to drop that. But yes, Anthony Gonsolin, the Catman himself, our friend of the show. If you haven't seen that, we have an episode with him as a guest. And we've also played Jackbox games with him on our YouTube channel. Google.
That's the most personality I've ever seen out of him, by the way.
Yeah. I pulled so many. Dude, I'll tell you one thing. Tony is he's a gift for unintentional weird faces. It's beautiful. Like if you're editing in any software where you can look at something frame by frame, and if Eric is here, he'd appreciate this, but he's not. Thank God. Shout out Eric, love you, buddy. Yeah, like there's something weird, there's something random. You can get looks out of him, but I'm not gonna pull my my Rolodex of Tony Gonsolin looks tomorrow. Because it didn't work in Worlds. It hasn't worked in any of his outings this year, but he did talk today with the media about, he was asked, like, has your odd usage kind of led to maybe not the best postseason? And well, none of the Dodgers are going to outright say, oh yeah, the way the organization is using me is messing me up. The way the organization used him has messed him up this postseason. He's happy. He was told after Game 2 that he's getting this start. He was going to get Game 6 start. So he's prepared. He's had his time to do his lifts in a certain way and all that. And he was on a regimen all season long. So to give him that opportunity is great, I think, going into this game. So I feel a little bit better. Like I said, waking up today, I do feel a little bit better with Mr. Tony Gonsolin, Catman, on the mound. On the other hand, he is going up again against Blake Snell.
There's no way that slapdick prospect finds a way to have 2 back-to-back good outings. There is no way he finds a way. He is not a Cy Young Award winner anymore. He is not. He's a shell. He is a Snell of himself. Get it? Instead of shell. Yeah, I don't get that one. Yeah, that's fair.
At Brook Me 3.
Yeah, you can block me on there. That's fine.
Straight block. We're trying to get him back under 4K.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. I just don't see a way that he finds back-to-back dominant outings out. Don't get me wrong, he dominated them his first time around. They look foolish. They look like they didn't know what they were doing. They look like they didn't have a chance. Please pour me a drink.
I got you, fam.
There's no way that he's going to be able to pull it off back-to-back times. So that's the only reason I really feel confident. That combined with the fact of...
Me first.
Yeah. Dave basically was like, hey, Walker's not available in this one, which me and you were kind of like, if you get the chance to step on their throats and take them down in this game, you take them down in this game. Yeah. But from what it sounded like, Dave was like, no, we have to protect for a Game 7. We're not going to burn it out in the hopes that we, grind it out a 1-run victory in this game. Like,
plus, Walker Buehler hasn't gone on short rest, and they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that to him in the most important World Series game in Dodgers history.
While he also has a blister. There's a lot of factors that go into
the blister,
that.
But still. So, Gary, I know you're not always the most in tune with Dodgers everything, even though you're much gooder with it, as the kids say. Where would you have gone with the Game 6 as you put on your manager hat, not your fine Dodgers Nation hat from, I'm not going to give them a shout out.
From New Era? Yeah, thanks. Tony, I just came back from the UPS store and the guys are asking me the same thing. Like, would you have started Walker Buehler Game 6? And I think Tony's the right call. I hope Dustin has a few innings left in him.
Which he said today he does.
He does, right?
He'll be ready. Kershaw
Tony with a little Dustin. No, there's no way they're putting Kershaw on tomorrow, right?
Dustin a little May.
Yeah. They're gonna put Kershaw on. They said that's what they said.
Kershaw said his exact quote. I don't know, but he's like, I'm gonna do everything I can to be ready if they need me again. I think right now,
but that's Game 6.
You have
Game 7.
I think it's more Game 7. They also said Urias would be available after, in the game where Buehler goes, so you could see an Urias close out that series. But, Kersh will do whatever the club needs. He's gone on that kind of short rest, and this is the most healthy he's been in years. We've seen him do it, in that 15, the one against the Nats, the good one. The one he did that was a good one against the Nats, not the bad one from last year, but where he relieved Kenley. 16 against the Nats where he came out of the bullpen. That was only, a day or two after his last start.
He's definitely closing Game 6 if they have the lead.
Ooh,
Julio?
Hot take. No, Kershaw. Hot take.
There is no situation where if they have a decent lead, and I'm talking 2 or more runs, that they don't put Clayton Kershaw in for the final out of the World Series to clinch a title. There is no situation where that doesn't happen.
He broke him.
Why would you do that? Like, from an organizational standpoint, I would not want to break his narrative.
That's been Dave's biggest downfall as a manager, is going for that.
Is he writing his legacy?
It's going for that legacy.
That's garbage.
Look, if you got a 3-run lead in the 9th inning against the Rays,
I can't. With Kershaw going, even with Kershaw, I can't.
I do.
I'm 48 hours removed from Game 4. I could not do that. I can't do that. I am turtle. I'm like, you can't do that to me because the scars of last year are still fresh.
Yeah. Plus, with like the 3 batter minimum, like if Kershaw had faced that one batter against the Nats last year, it would have worked out. It would have been great, and that would have been a fantastic legacy game or rebuild of the legacy game. But as of now, every outlet has done their Kershaw redemption
apology
or whatever. It's like a Kershaw apology tour. I think if Ken Rosenthal's wrote it, they can't put him back in. I would not go with your take.
I would
not
100% agree with that. I just don't think that Dave's ever going to be able to get away from that. I think he for all of his shortcomings, he feels with his heart and he thinks with his heart a lot of times.
Oh, it's a great storybook ending.
I think of a situation where it goes well, Oh, let's say they're up 4 runs going into the ninth, and they get 2 outs. They bring in Kershaw for that last out. I think they do. I think there's no way
there's a matchup.
Tomorrow night, 48 hours after he pitched.
If there's a matchup,
if anybody can do it, it is him. First of all,
I don't think he would start an inning though.
I don't think he would start an inning. He would come in and it would be a dramatic thing. The camera will pan to him in the bullpen warming up, and Dodgers fans will lose their effing minds.
I would do that too.
In that moment when you're up, 4. We'll say it's 4 runs.
You keep changing these runs.
I don't know. I keep building it up. I think if it's more than 2 runs, they definitely do it. But in that moment of being up that many runs, seeing your guy who has been there every step of the way from the McCourt era all the way up to the good times, all the way up to being cheated out of the 2017 World Series, all the way up to 2020 and finding Mookie Betts and coming into a 60-game season where you didn't think it was going to happen, but you signed Mookie Betts to a 12-year extension. You get to the World Series even though you probably weren't supposed to get to the World Series because you were down 3-1, and then you have him rebuild his entire postseason narrative. I just don't think there's a way that you don't throw him in there and say, get that last out.
I get what you're saying, and I get the way you're putting it right now, right? Mm-hmm. But if I ask you straight up, would you want Clayton Kershaw to pitch in the 9th inning with 2 outs left and up by 2 runs with the top of the lineup coming up? Would you want him in?
I'm a sucker for good stories.
So you're saying yes?
I'm saying yeah. Damn. And I'll admit, like I would I would love to say no and love to be like, no. Put Bruce Dar in, put anybody else in, put somebody else in. But if you give me a decent, I'm not saying, hey, if it's a 1-run game, keep him the hell out of that game. Don't get anywhere near that thing. Yeah. But if you set up the situation for it, I would love to see that. Personally.
We know Dave so well over these. We've got to know Dave so well over these 5 years as Dodgers manager and 5 years of postseason management. We know he likes trying to get his guys in the game. We know he likes trying to, create that storybook ending. Doesn't always work. In fact, it very seldom works. Thus far, it has worked well with Kershaw on a normal workload. We also, knowing Dave, know that he likes his one guy every postseason to just destroy. Well, I would not put Jock on the mound. I wouldn't even put him in the infield. It's going to be Trinan.
He does do that. Like, he is Brandon. He is exactly Brandon Morrow.
2020 Brandon Morrow.
The whole purpose of him is being signed to a 1-year deal, and Dave look at him and be like, "You're not going to be able to pitch after this year. I'm going to use you so damn much that you're going to die." And that's the case. He's going to get the bag somewhere. Like, let's be real about it. The way he's performed, the way he's come through, the way he's been there when Kenley hasn't been there, he is going to get paid. He's going to get a 3 to 4 year deal somewhere else.
Chicago.
They're going to way overpay for him, and he's probably going to not be as good as he was when he was with the Dodgers. And granted, you look at his regular season numbers, not that great, but he came through in the big moments. And he really did. He did come through in the big moments. There was a few big moments he gave up, but let me give you this scenario.
Joe Kelly.
And you're going to hate this. You're going to really hate this. It comes down to a matchup base. Let's say whoever you have in before doesn't match up well with the final batter of the 9th inning. Whoever it is, I'm not going to name who it is, but you have either Kershaw or Kenley coming in for the final out. Who do you go with? Because I like the redemption tour of Kenley Jansen.
With
Obviously, one out is not a redemption tour by any means.
I'm going to go with a knife to the throat.
I think he would try to go the redemption Kenley route more than Kersh, because Dave would. I think he would. Kershaw's already got it.
Kenley's got 1 more year in his contract. Let that bozo walk, dude. Come on.
No, you cannot ever let Kenley pitch in the World Series again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't.
You put him in the 6th with a 10-run lead. I'm fine.
You know what I love about this show? This is the type of show that gets us like bad reviews on iTunes because we're just enjoying our lives.
Yeah.
This is our
honest talk right now. This is our
Pat McAfee show type of talk.
Yeah, somebody called us Crazy Ira and the douche on
which one am I? Am I the douche?
Look at your douche.
You have the soundboard, so I think you're the douche.
You're definitely because you have your
we're not being mean to Kenley.
This is more.
No. We're just being nice to Dodger fans. Like Kenley had his chance. I think it's done, and we're being nice to him. We don't want him off the team. He still earned a ring.
Dave,
Well,
yeah. I mean, so did Ross Stripling. He's gonna earn a ring.
Yeah, he earned a ring. Yeah, but Kenley's done a little bit more.
Terrence Gore's gonna earn a ring.
We all know
Chico's gonna earn a ring.
Yeah, but Kenley's worked hard.
Gets a ring.
Every offseason we see Kenley working at Dodger Stadium. We know he worked his ass off. It's just that he can't beat Father Time. It is what it is. And you just can't do it.
Time is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's put in the work to try.
Half an hour in, boys.
But you know what? It's done. And we're not being mean. I think we're just being realistic.
Yeah.
Kershaw's friend Kenley has meant so much to this organization.
Right.
And I do, in my blackened heart of hearts, feel like he does deserve an opportunity. But it's the right opportunity. You don't bring him in with 1 run. I think with the way he was building up, and we can all agree, even his stuff, like he broke a bat and he got he left 1 bad pitch, belt high against a kid who hasn't hit a ball since September.
That's true.
And the guy found grass. And then a comedy of just epic proportion amount, a comedy of every error, everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong in that, for him to blow the inning, and all the stuff about him not backing up home plate. If he was in position, it wouldn't have made a difference because the ball was coming from the first base line, and the ball ended up where it would have been. Like, it wouldn't have made a difference. It hit off the umpire, all that kind of stuff. I think everybody's more upset with Kenley for his post game And that's just it's like borderline a lost in translation thing. Like he thinks what he's saying is good, and he thinks that it presents a positive take to the fan base of like, hey, you know what, we're just going to put this behind us and look to the next game, and it doesn't matter, I don't want to talk about it.
That's not how it read.
It's not how it reads, and everybody's going to type up what you say.
I think that was my biggest issue with that, is that people used to do that with Yasiel Puig, but it was 10 times worse because Yasiel Puig, his English compared to Kenley Jansen's English was a lot worse. Like we've had conversations with Puig. It's really hard to understand him in person. Yeah, he obviously doesn't understand what you just. Good. Yeah. He doesn't understand what you just asked him. You asked him a few questions where he was very clear. He's like, I don't know what you just said, so I'm just going to talk because I don't know what you said.
Love Puig.
Not that in any way is 100% what happened with Kenley, but the way it came off, the way it came through when he talked about it in the moment. In the live video, you can kind of understand the question being asked. You know that he's saying like, we're going to put this behind us. Bad game. A lot of bad things happen. Let's put it behind us. But on paper, when you write it down and you read that, you're like, holy crap, what did he say? He said it doesn't matter. And so when you're reading that as a fan, there is no other reaction.
The only reaction PR person is glued to his butt.
Oh my God, dude.
Before and after games, it just sucks for him.
There are a couple people on this team that I think could use a really good PR person. He is one of them.
Yeah.
And there's just questions I think that he is being fed that I don't think are entirely fair to him. When he was first asked that question, the best I could gather from that is I'm supposed to be somewhere between third and home on that play because there could be a play at third and because there could be a play at home. He didn't read it right. He didn't react right. And he missed that he was supposed to be at home. That was my gut reaction to what he was saying.
Yeah.
What he said was, didn't know where I was supposed to be in that moment. Don't worry about it. Like, that's basically what it came off as. So I understand the frustration with it. I understand it. Like I said, if you had just taken his performance for what it was, then that's it. It's something that happens. He gave up really soft contact. He broke a lot of bats. Kike didn't track down a ball that he arguably could have got to, but didn't get to.
Yeah.
Conversation that's worth having. But regardless, the post-game reaction just blew everything else away. Forget about everything else. The way he said it was not good.
I just have to disagree just a little bit. It's not about the post-game comments. It was the lead up and build up of Kenley's moment. I tweeted that thing. I was like, this is why we questioned everything that he did all season. This is the moment that we were worried about. This is why we questioned it, and like for him to say, Dave Roberts, and this goes to Dave. That tweet was mainly for Dave Roberts to say like, yo, man, you said it was going to be closer by committee in the beginning of the season. And then you never held to it.
No.
You always gave it to him. And it's just not fair. And then I think all the frustration was let out of it was a we told you so moment.
It was very much.
And then the exclamation point was the post-game comment, I think. And I think that's what really made people super angry.
Yeah, it was a compound of so many as Dave called it, imperfect storm moments where you didn't. Well, let's be real. Kenley doesn't have a put away pitch anymore. He can't strike guys out, and that's where he, instead of having a 12 or 13 pitch inning, it turns into a 26 pitch inning and a run in or something like that. So to have Taylor boot the ball and then throw poorly home, and then Muncy cut it off and rush it, which I understand why he was rushing it, because Arozarena is quick, and Will Smith rushing it. I don't think he deserved an error on that, but I understand why he got the error. By the way, not enough credit being given to Will Smith throwing his teammates under the bus the next day, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
And so to combine all of that with just the attitude and the same type of attitude we've got from Kenley over the last 3 or 4 years, or whatever of him struggling of I don't care, it is what it is. Well, you have to care. This is the World Series, and sure, you're making $16 million a year, and you can go on somewhere else and still get a closing job after your time in LA. But for fans, it's been a long time, bud. We want to hear something different. We want to see something different. And for Dave, we want to see something different. It's probably not Kenley, but I think he's going to find a way to get Kenley in that game. It's just going to happen because he's got to have these guys feeling good into the offseason.
Selena says, it seemed to me that Kenley was saying it. didn't matter. That was his phrase. It didn't matter in reference to what he was thinking on that play. In which case, that for sure, definitely makes more sense. He's saying, look, it didn't matter what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't there. Let's move on from this. Let's win tomorrow. And they did win. They did win the next day. Let's give them that. They bounced back.
It's true.
There was a narrative built around them coming into the stadium that they were quiet and not motivated that day. But we won't talk about that at all because I didn't love that. I really, really, really dislike that, actually. Yeah. They're not freaking Notre Dame coming through the tunnel when they get to the stadium for practice. Jesus. They're not slapping signs.
Slapping signs up there, yo.
It is what it is. They're showing up at the stadium to get dressed, to warm up for a game that's 6 hours away. You're not going to be coming in throwing stuff, throwing trash cans through the dugouts and stuff like that. But they showed up. They won. They won in really awesome fashion, and I'll give them credit for it. They came back and did something that I didn't expect them to do. And not only that, they hit a really good pitcher. Tyler Glasnow's not a bad pitcher.
No.
Tough pitcher to hit. Very tough pitcher to hit. But I did say that he does have the pitch mix that they can attack and hit really well. In both games, they have attacked and hit him really well. So I'll take all the credit for that. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Assailed Loner says Notre Dame. Shout out, go Irish. #1 football team in the nation in my mind. Thank you, Assailed Loner.
On that note, let's take a little break here and do the giveaway.
Can I leave? Oh.
Our friends at Elite Sports Collectables on Instagram and us, Dodgers Nation, have teamed up to bring you some exciting giveaways throughout this postseason and into the offseason. I think we're running through Christmas time, Gary, ? Thereabouts.
Oh, this is going for the rest of 2020 because Elite is killing it.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. So they do a lot of raffles of sports memorabilia, and we are our last giveaway was what was it, the Corey Seager autographed baseball, like I said. Do you have a winner?
I do have one. What did we give away last time? The Kershaw picture, right?
Yeah, we gave it with Kershaw, and that's all done. Kershaw, a photo has been sent to the winner, who was Danielle. Who was it?
Good question.
Criselda? Criseminefity?
Those are two different names.
Kellen, same difference. Kellen. Anyways.
Danielle.
Hey, listen.
Way off.
Listen here, Becca.
Oh yeah, we do. we do have a winner selected mere minutes ago.
Hold on.
Drum roll. There's no end to the drum roll.
You can go.
Oh, I can go. Chase Aguiar on Instagram at Chase AGUIAR and on Twitter at Chase Aguiar.
Do you have a Twitter account? And people have both.
Does he have? He does follow me on Twitter. I know that.
Yeah, Chase.
I've seen him before.
Okay.
Well, you calling Chase shenanigans?
I mean, he was the one that popped up when I did the random Instagram selector. Shout out random Instagram selector.
I thought you picked it from the heart.
Oh no, I wish I did that. I can't do that. That's too much bias.
Chase, we hope you're watching.
Too much Pedro bias.
Chase isn't watching.
Don't you ever bring that name up on this show again.
Sorry.
I hate him.
But Chase just won a signed Corey Seager baseball. That was my best Wheel of Fortune gift guy.
I think
they don't have a gift guy on.
Yeah, he's thinking of Price is Right.
Yeah, I was thinking Vanna White. Man. That's what I was thinking.
With that voice?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You're doing the Vanna White hands. The whole idea of Vanna White is they don't allow her to talk.
This is going to be the least downloaded episode we've ever had.
No, I'm telling you, we're going to get guys. Go. Our algorithms are getting crushed.
Our algorithm is in Dave's notebook.
This is October podcasting.
Guys, we're doing so much of this shit throughout the postseason. Let us have fun.
How many days in a row is this?
Lots. A lot. He's the one who counts.
We're in double digits?
I'll let you know how many times we podcasted in October when we're done, because we were at like 12 podcasts in 15 days at one point, and
this is more than other podcasts combined.
When I tell you I'm tired. I'm tired.
He's
my eye
brand. And
I hit the camera too.
All right, we're giving away this now. Hold on, wait. Here it is. We're giving away now. I'm gonna put it on the screen awkwardly because I didn't prepare a Walker Bueller. Yes, that is one Walker Bueller. I'm gonna put because you're laughing. Walker Bueller autographed baseball.
He floated across the screen.
Well, I didn't even see. I am not seeing this.
All right, imagine if you will this. This is a baseball.
Finely tuned machine.
But we are giving away an autographed Walker Buehler baseball, thanks to our friends over at Elite Sports Collectables. Yes, Elite Sports Collectables, yum yum. So all you got to do is follow us on Instagram, Official Dodgers Nation. You have to follow Elite Sports Collectables at official or at Elite Sports Collectables on Instagram. And in the post you're going to see on our feed, it should be up right now, assuming Eddie put it up. You are going to, I think it's your favorite big game Walker Buehler moment. Go ahead and in the comments list your favorite big game Walker Buehler moment, and you will be entered to win that autographed Walker Buehler Butane Buell Dog baseball, courtesy of our friends at Elite Sports Collectables. We will be announcing the winner next Monday because we do this show every single Monday, as we all know.
That ball is also signed with the F word on it. It's not. I'm just kidding.
It's somewhere in there.
I thought you were serious. I was like, I didn't get it yet.
That's a one of a kind. You can't get those anymore.
And also, guys, again, we're sorry. Don't leave a dick review on this if you don't like the way we're doing this. We're having some fun. It's a day off.
I'm tired.
We're still talking about Dodgers. We're still talking about baseballs. We're still talking about scribbly autographed Walker balls. Roach wants a FRG baseball giveaway. Here, you get this one. Hey, you kid, it's a dirty 2018 official spring training baseball signed by Robert D. Manfred Jr.
I think Zed stole
Wait, is that the one we hopped the fence
This
to get?
is the one Zed stole. Hi, Zedward.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Zed.
He stole he hopped the fence at what was it? The one the Rockies play at.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, it was Rockies.
Oh,
It was a
Talking
Rockies,
stick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talking stick? Is
Talking
that
stick.
Yeah, the
But
talking
no,
stick.
talking stick is
committed a misdemeanor.
Salt Lick Field.
We told him not to do it.
Yeah, now he's whatever, when in Rome. John Simmons says, dude, gangster show, love it. Have fun to me, it makes it better. Thank you, John. We appreciate that. Chris is loving the show. Excited for tomorrow. Thank you, Chris. Matt says you guys are good, but maybe take an Uber home tonight. Honestly, this is more delirium than
This is less alcohol and more tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just having fun too,
Janae says, hi, guys.
Hi, Janae. I'm assuming she's
Like that.
just working.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
no, she's in
Janae.
Vegas these days, I think. She's out there living her best life. So you
Awesome.
go, girl. Other things, other words.
Vegas buffets.
Puppy Butt 310 puts 8 equals D review. Gary, you want to translate 8 equals D?
8 equals D review. I saw a lot of that stuff today on Twitter.
They don't let you into Vegas buffets, huh?
No, it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You.
me personally?
You.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy.
No. I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky. They don't think
they got a picture of you up on every Vegas buffet.
All right.
Do not let this guy in.
Don't allow him near some cocktail.
So we can't have our off-season team like dinner places because, of the problem.
Oh my!
We're going to have it at my house or your house, and we got to go ham.
Oh, we're coming to my house.
We're going to go ham on the barbecue.
Yeah.
Not literally ham. It's going to be steak.
Yeah.
I like
And then
that.
we're going to live stream the whole thing and just watch you. It's going to be trained on you how much you eat.
Well, how I'll eat you
I'm
and Eddie at the same time.
I'm the fat guy. But you're a porker, dude.
Yeah, I know. I think my rib cage, my stomach settled a little bit.
I just drink the beer tower.
But to be fair, I did eat a chicken sandwich today that was breaded with 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Shout out Crimson Coward. Please send me free stuff, Crimson Coward. I love you.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Yeah, no, I did a little another burp. Scotty Cat says, "Man, why only Insta? Because make a bot account."
Yeah, we need to grow
Scotty.
our Insta.
Come on, man.
Oh, my parts.
You can make a burner account easy on Instagram. You can have like Scotty 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Is that Scotty Cat?
Taken. Yeah, Scotty Cat. Right?
Jesus says these foos are lit. Foos gone wild.
We would be
yeah.
on Foo's Gone Wild, but there's only one. There's only one Foo.
Are you saying that? Are you calling out my Hispanic heritage?
I can't make it. I'm not allowed on there.
Mas
I wish I was.
Mas poot.
I speak more
See,
Spanish.
I can say that because Gary doesn't
Yeah.
really. Do you know what I said?
What'd you say? Because I'm not
Moving
listening.
right
I'm reading
along.
the comments.
Moving right along. I don't know. What are we talking about now? Are we talking about more
Reading
like
comments.
more game, more baseball?
Look, to answer the question, I hope Tony goes 5 innings, Dustin goes 2,
Dave?
and then we get. I don't know. They're gonna throw Trinan out there again, right?
Yeah.
I would love to get a
4 times in 5 days. Yeah.
I'd love to get a bazooka Trinan finish.
So we did finally learn that Dave and the team aren't very comfortable with bazooka against left-handed batters. That hasn't been.
He's hit like 360. They've hit like 350 or something like that off of
I
him.
haven't paid attention to this.
He has done very poorly against.
Oh,
him.
really?
I
never noticed. I just think
I
he's
want Bruce
so
to have
fast.
it either. He's perfect.
I haven't either because Dave has
perfect
definitely done this thing all year long where he'll come in a situation and somebody will get a base hit off of him and then he'll take him out quick. He's got a quick hook on him. Like, hey, you got a double
hooker
off of you, you're out.
Man, I just blame that age.
I mean, yeah, he's a kid. He's still a rookie. He's still a rookie through this season. So I think that a lot of it is that he has not developed a lot of his other stuff outside of his fastball. His fastball is good. Don't get me wrong. His fastball is very good.
I thought his slider's pretty decent, isn't it?
His slider
he loses it a lot.
Oh, yeah. He loses it at the end.
His slider has the potential to be a very good slider, but he's not there yet. He's still a kid. He's still got, I mean, you think about how young some of these guys are compared to like, I don't know, you look at Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw obviously has developed a lot of his stuff throughout his career. You remember Clayton Kershaw's first 2 years?
Oh, yeah.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
It was not good. His curveball was terrible. It was not a Uncle Charlie. It was a hang me, bang me. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And so you look at that. And
very inconsistent.
And you start to understand that, when the first couple years in the big leagues, you need some time to develop. You need some things to work on. You need to pick the brains of veterans and figure things out. And I think that's what he'll do. His swing and miss stuff, with what he has, with his pitch speed, he should have that. He doesn't. It's missing drastically. People ask me why I was like, hey, why did you pick Victor Gonzalez for a closer over Bruzdar? Like, the dude throws 100. And I'm like, yeah, he throws 100 for sure. He throws 100. No one misses it. Nobody misses it. That's the problem. You can do soft contact all you want. You can throw as hard as you want. But if you're not missing bats, you're not a closer. I don't know what else to tell you. Victor Gonzalez, number one, misses more bats, but also when he's not missing bats, he's inducing way more ground balls than anybody else on soft contact. So I love Victor Gonzalez. I love watching what he's become throughout the postseason. I love him coming up in big moments. I love personally the reporters from Mexico coming into the Zoom chats to ask literally everybody else about how good Julio and Victor are.
have been. Yeah,
it's my favorite thing. I love it. It makes me so happy to know that there is an entire country that are looking at Julio and Victor and being like, we love them.
Dave and Julio were trending in Mexico. Twitter, Mexico Twitter, the Mexico area Twitter, because Mexico doesn't have its own Twitter.
It's at Mexico on Twitter.
I mean, it probably does.
I'm gonna check that out.
Hecho and Twitter. Anyway. I mean, this is huge for the Hispanic community, for Latins, for Latinx, for everybody, for Chicanos and all that, to have some actual, Mexican Latins on the team in the postseason, because we don't get that many. We don't get too many of our people in there, so it's cool, and that's why Dave and them were both trending, because Julio was yanked a little early, but we're not gonna get more into that game. There is an official Mexico Twitter, by the way. Follow us at Mexico.
Sigue el Twitter oficial enamorate de México.
Wow. That was impressive.
It's something about like follow Mexico's Twitter account.
Oh, you said official.
Yeah, official Twitter account.
Follow Mexico's fish tacos.
You're gonna see a delay in the comments, but in a second you're gonna see a lot of people say how impressed they are. So just by the way, guys, put me on Food's Gone Wild. Let's go.
No mames.
Manuel, ¿qué dijiste?
All right, now read all the names. I see Jose Run in 05.
Yeah, he said you were very close, and that's all that matters. Look at my skin tone. That's good timing. Wow, look at our chops.
That's what I do, baby. That's what I do. I'm back in the comments, as I usually am, because I don't scroll enough. And I like this one. I just want to read it. Our boy El Carrizo saying, how many October pods have the Franks made? Huh? Can you tell me that? Shout out our boys, Frank Pods.
They have real life jobs.
I know, right? This is our job.
This is what we do all the time. Eddie said Brooks' mustache must be growing back after that.
Ooh,
pretty good.
Ooh. We'll be happy about it.
Roach says La Nación Deuters.
It's already taken on Twitter.
Oh man.
Don't give Gary a brand, all right? Because we don't have
he will buy the website.
We don't have the bandwidth to manage it. Kenny Chi, who's is not, I think it's Kenny G's brother. It's his older brother, because Chi is higher than G. Says you guys need to get Snoop on. Cool, get a Snoop. I'm not going to pay for the cameo.
We won't have to drink that day. If you know what I mean.
Because of, if we're going to have Snoop on, we got to have Cody on then.
Oh, yes.
Because of the marijuana usage.
By
I've just left that out.
It's legal now, right?
Yeah. Are you a cop? Does it look like cop glasses?
I don't know how it works yet.
Does it look like cop glasses?
I don't either. You can get it delivered. That's all I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like
the MedMen or some. I don't know.
I don't know. Weed Maps.
Oh, Weed Maps.
Yeah. You can
Hey,
get it delivered.
we need a sponsor.
Like Howlin' Rays.
I'm down.
Howlin' Rays. Please sponsor us.
Yeah, we're looking for postseason sponsors. We might have somebody, or off-season sponsors. We're gonna have somebody coming up too. John wants to have the Kershaw's Wicked Curve shipped to him. Sorry, bud, we can't do that. Gary drank the last one.
Oh, I think there's one more. Wow, that's mine.
What, one in the fridge?
There's one more in the fridge.
Well, this is the one they sent to me in the box, in the fancy
Mine's
box.
in the fridge.
We got body armor.
We
Coconut or mango.
It's right there on the table. People send us stuff. We love people that send us. I think we're getting some of those dugout mugs too.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
There's going to be something special coming out from Doug from dugout mugs right after the World Series.
This is Doug McCain. I got something special for you guys.
Anyway, we can get back into these comments right now. And the thing about Dave Roberts, shout out. Make sure you guys follow the post-game show. Hashtag Dean postgame.
Dude, you gotta give him a shout out for what he had to go through on.
Doug
has been through hell and back.
Yeah.
Every single day he goes from hell to heaven. Like,
yeah,
had like
post game shows.
I think he had like 5,000 comments on Facebook. I
saw
Saturday.
It was on Facebook, not on everything else.
Just guys, if you get a chance, go give Doug a hug online because
that's a t-shirt. Doug hugs.
Doug
yeah,
give Doug Eddie. Don't waste your time on that.
Yes,
Eddie. That's not one worth the time. Alexa is gonna sponsor us. Sweet. Do I just get like a bunch of dots?
Yeah.
Oh, Alexa wants me to have a bunch of Alexas in here so I don't yell it because then we're going to get a bunch of ding.
No, but then you just have to tell Alexa, subscribe to Blue Heaven Podcast.
Wow, we just got a lot of
See right there.
There you go.
That's SEO.
That's how you build up a website and brand, fellas.
Kenny Cheese says you guys need some music in the background. So I used to have music in the background,
we used
old
to have
school.
A saxophone in the background.
But then that just made me have to edit that much longer. It's a whole thing and whatever. But throwback mini FRG podcast about that.
We're almost done.
We're pretty much done here. I mean, we've talked about the game. We're gonna have our
pregame tomorrow.
We're gonna have pregame tomorrow. Hopefully, that is the final pregame because we want a win
and your life back.
We do want our life back.
I would like to golf, and I'm going to golf regardless.
We're playing golf,
but I would
next
like to
week
golf
we're playing
happy.
golf.
I would like to happy golf.
Wait, did you just say it like Cooper? Did he say it? Did he say golf? Did you say golf?
No, I said we're playing golf next week.
Okay, because
Cooper says golf.
Yeah. Shout out our friends over there at the Big Swing.
Oh, that was me hyping it. I said we're playing golf next week.
No, yeah,
okay.
Cooper doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
So.
One of the things I did want to talk about before we bounce on this, because again, we're not done
Andrew.
here. We're gonna have another show. We're gonna have a pregame, and then I'm assuming we got to have if we win, we got to get together here this week and celebrate together. We're gonna give Doug his time to do his show and have fun and all that. But whether it's Thursday or Wednesday or whatever it is, we will be back here to hopefully celebrate a World Series championship or tear apart the Dodgers, because there's only two ways to go about it: is pure happiness or absolute just murdery rage. But we're still not going to say bad things to them on their Twitter and to their family, because we're not piles of crap humans. Yeah, we're not Padres fans. Hey. See that?
You're welcome. At Mr. Gary Lee.
But again, we have the biggest thing is we have two chances to win one game, and this is this is a great opportunity. You want to say it's hard, but anything happens in the game of baseball. But the main thing I wanted to get at with this, and just kind of give us all here, and you guys in the stream too, chime in a little bit before we do leave. 2020 has been crap for everybody for a multitude of reasons.
Oh yeah.
One thing we've had is baseball. We didn't think we would have baseball. We got baseball, and we got something to make our days go by, to give us happiness, to give us joy, to give us sad. all the good stuff that comes with life, and it's not just normal everyday sad. It's not the nightmare that's coming up in November, which is Thanksgiving and family and all that. See what I did there?
I see.
You thought I was going to say the election?
No, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I don't care about all that kind of stuff. But we had baseball, man, and it's cool. We didn't think we were going to have baseball. Brook and I have been to one baseball game this year, all year, and it was the very first game Mookie Betts ever wore a Dodger uniform in spring training at real spring training, Camelback Ranch. He went 0 for that game.
He popped out in his first at bat. I remember it very clearly.
I recorded the national anthem and went live on the national anthem, and then everything was taken. A lot more was taken from a lot more people. We understand that, but we're here. We have baseball. We made it. You look at this season too, the baseball season. The first week, you had 20 Marlins with the COVID, and they had to shut this down. You were like, I was listening to the Stripling podcast, and he was saying about how the Dodgers are like, should we even take off on this road trip? The season's going to get canceled,
Right.
But we got it. We made it. As much crap as many months as we talk crap about Manfred and MLB and all that, and still, I hate Rob Manfred. He's a bad man. He's bad for the game. But they found a way to make this work, and here we are. We had baseball. We had an opportunity to watch at least 60 games plus a weird postseason. We have a chance to watch our Dodgers one win away from the Promised Land Mookie, and it's pretty cool. And we be grateful, even if the Dodgers find a way to lose, because again, Tampa Bay is a very good team. Anything can happen in baseball, and that's another thing that makes it great. But still enjoy the fact, like even the Game 4 loss, find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy the fact that we got baseball, we got to watch baseball, and it's pretty cool.
Can you imagine what we would have been doing on a normal October 24th or whatever that game was? I don't know what that game was. It's like 26 or something like that. Can you imagine what we would have been doing without baseball? Say baseball didn't happen this year. Say there was no opportunity to have playoffs. There was no opportunity to be sad about a Game 4. What would you be doing? You'd just be sitting at home watching some really bad season of The Walking Dead that they're still doing or whatever, because apparently they're still doing that.
No, you'd be watching Vanna White give away a new car.
A new car.
I don't know when Vanna White turned into Rod Roddy, but you know what?
It doesn't add up.
It's the most ambitious mashup since.
Exactly. There are a lot of good things to love about this year. 2020 as a whole, we're going to look back on this years from now. I had this thought the other day. I get to look back this year. Here's my fork. Let me tell you something.
We ran out of pens to throw.
I keep thinking about being like 80 years old and trying to describe this year to my grandkids and my great grandkids and being like 2020. And they're like, yeah, I read about that in my history book. It sounded whack. And I'm like, yeah, it was whack. That shit sucked. But
what kind of kids are you guys gonna have?
What kind of grandpa are you gonna be?
I don't know, dude.
Wait.
That shit sucked.
Kids are gonna say whack.
I mean, if I'm in a nursing home listening to NWA, I need to understand what's happening here. Look, yeah, being an 80-year-old grandpa, that shit was whack, dog.
Let me tell you about the WAP.
Not a great year overall, if I had to say that, but I get to relive it. I get to say, hey, for a while, for a couple months, I got to think that Dodger baseball was not happening. For a while, I got to think that Mookie Betts in LA was not happening. For a while, I thought there would be no happiness in my life in 2020. In comes the year. In comes Mookie Betts signing a 12-year extension with us. In comes us going to the World Series. Us somehow making it past the Braves down 3-1. It's a great story. It's a great thing to look back on. You hope that it ends with a World Series victory. You hope it ends with something like that so it's not forgotten. But regardless, you get to look back and say, there was a highlight of my year. There was a highlight of my year. I did get to watch baseball. I did get to watch my Dodgers go 43-17 in a 60-game season and dominate and go back and forth with the Padres, who thought they were the best team, and go back and forth in the World Series with a really good Rays team and hopefully win. But regardless, I'm thankful for what we got. I'm thankful for the entertainment that we got, because otherwise I can't watch Better Call Saul for the 6th time. Like, what am I going to do?
Hey, they just got to win one more game, and then in 80 years, you can tell your grandkids that shit was tight, dog.
Shit was tight, dog. It's getting done now.
And Grandma had that WAP.
This episode is getting no good reviews.
So sorry.
Grandmas are emailing Gary as we speak.
They are. My grandchildren watch this show. Yeah.
What? Who doesn't love warm ass potatoes?
Yeah.
Come on now. You have any inspiration?
No, I'm with Brook. This baseball season has given us normalcy, no matter what happens tomorrow. I'm very happy about how we've grown as a team, how we've grown as a community, how we've seen I've experienced pure joy, great happiness from that NLCS for sure already. Great sadness, but I won't talk about it too much. But I get to feel everything, and I'm just glad that we're all still healthy and we're all still taking care of each other. We're all trying to be responsible and we wear masks, and just hope that next year will be a little bit better. But, tomorrow I'm even. I'm not expecting anything better or for worse. I'm just going to go in that game numb. And then whatever comes out, I will be happy or sad. And I hope everyone will celebrate together.
Said Loner says, dude, this show is a plus 5 stars.
I think these comments are great.
I think people like us better when we're not, we don't have a schedule or anything like
Janae
that.
says WAP is wild ass pitch.
Joe says, this is a good friend of mine. Joe says weak ass Padres.
Oh, man.
That's 10 out of 10,
Big
man.
Steve says rip Gary's inbox. Oh, guys, you guys are great.
You guys are gonna love us during the off season when we don't have much to talk about. We are a lot of fun. I'll give you that.
Oh man, we got we also got What a Play. Yeah, that one I ruined it. Sorry, Janae. I mean, it was a good one, but your first one was much better. Still love you. We'll end it here with Katie. You want to say her last name?
Thais. Did I say anything?
Tell us.
I like to say
tell
it
us.
like
Katie,
full,
tell us what. No.
Full Spanish version because it makes more sense in my head.
Let's just call her friend of the show, Katie.
Katie?
Katie's my daughter's name, so it's weird when you guys just call her Katie.
I always forget that. I always think about intern Lucas.
She says, when we wake up on Thursday, no matter what, we are Dodgers fans. We are Dodgers Nation. We will all be there for opening day 2021. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, right there. We're going to do it that. We're going to give it that. We're going to do this. And pick one. You have to hold it.
Hit something?
You had to hit a button.
Yeah, you have to hold it.
Oh, that's the 60 minutes.
We don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh.
I will walk out of here.
I wish everybody luck tomorrow.
I will walk out of here.
Bring good drinks to the game.
Yes. Use your Jim Beam.
It's almost gone.
We only have like 10 more.
We only have one.
But guys, we're gonna be here again pregame tomorrow. Me and this guy will be here pregame. Ken Penn Baseball says, y'all, we are all whack. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Let's go.
Find us on the internet. We are DodgersNation.com. That is an internet website that gives you internet things all about your Dodgers, and we do a lot of content there about your Dodgers on the internet, so that's pretty cool. We are a podcast, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. All the spots that podcasts are available. You can find us there. And on YouTube, youtube.com/DodgersNationTV. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's the one that makes the bell noise. You'll be glad you did.
Please.
Is that my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I'm at BrookMe3. This guy over here is at RealLifeRG. That's Mr. Gary Lee. We're all on Twitter. Go follow us. We got a lot to say. We got a lot of sadness in our hearts most days, but sometimes we're funny. On occasion, we're kind of funny every once in a while. We're at Dodger Nation on Twitter, at Official Dodger Nation on Instagram. Go follow us. Go get in that dope giveaway. Win what's next? I forgot already.
Walker Buehler Ball.
Walker Buehler Ball. It does not have
any.
any curse words on it. I'm sorry if I misled you. Go win that thing. Go comment on our page. Go follow the Elite Sports Collectables so that you can do that. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys for being here all season long. This is our last official podcast of the season.
Thank you.
What a wild ride. Thank you guys for being here. I can't tell you enough how much we need you guys to be able to do something like this. We need your comments every single day to be able to do something like this. We don't want to talk to each other. We don't like each other, but we appreciate you for being here. We look forward to the off season with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun no matter what happens. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the pregame show tomorrow.
And everybody take care of those wops. Wait, did I say it right? Is it WAP?
Are we still online?
You know what it is.